And welcome back. Earlier this week, a rapid wildfire spread across Maui, Hawaii, and Convoy of Hope has been doing their part to respond to that situation. So with us now is Ethan Foreheads. Ethan, thanks for being here as always. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Good to be with you.
So for those that may be unfamiliar still with the situation, just kind of give me the general synopsis of what happened here.
Well, Color 10 has been covering this. We've seen the video on TV and on our smartphones. It's really a horrific video. Just devastation all across the island of Maui. At least 55 people have now lost their lives. About 1,000 people are missing at this point. So it's really, really tragic and could become more tragic as people run from these flames. The flames were fanned by a hurricane, a Category 4 hurricane that was moving near the island at the time. So the flames moved very quickly. People couldn't get out, and it was really, really a devastating situation. And it continues to be because now many people have lost their homes, but on top of that, their entire town is gone. So there's nothing at all that they recognize. It's all been decimated.
Well, and then being not an expert at all in this, I would imagine that the fact that they're on an island poses significant issues for trying to help people evacuate,
yes,
I imagine.
It really does. It makes it more difficult for us. You know, this is a United States disaster response. We do international as well, but this one feels more like an international response in the sense that we're going to have to get stuff on, and we already are, getting stuff on ships to go that way. We're getting stuff on airplanes to be shipped over that way. We're hitting it from all angles, and it feels, in that regard, getting the transportation there feels like an international response, although it's much better that it's in this country because we can get through the red tape a lot more quickly than dealing with another country.
That's super interesting. Now let's dive into that a little bit more. So what does the response and relief look like from Convoy's point of view with helping the situation?
Well, we have people on the ground there already, so they're assessing everything, and they're in touch with our contacts on the ground. We have partners in that area that existed already, so that's great. There are eyes and ears on the ground. They're telling us what they're seeing and what the situation is there on a day-to-day basis. Now our people are on the ground as well, so they're planning the distributions and getting everything set up so that when the product arrives, which should be soon, then we can immediately begin distributions of just really essential items that people need that we take for granted, but that now everything's burned down in a town. They don't have, and they're hiding out in a shelter to be safe. They don't have hygiene kits because they just left in a hurry. They don't have baby supplies anymore. They've run out of diapers. Young parents with children, imagine that. So we're sending all of those sorts of things as well as food.
What is a way that folks here in the Ozarks watching right now can help? What can they do to help Convoy of Hope and the people of Maui?
That's the thing about people in the Ozarks. They have such big hearts and they always want to do something. And I know sitting and going on a website and giving some money doesn't feel like doing anything, but that's the best thing there is to do because we have the infrastructure in place to be able to get the supply where it goes. We have the supply. We have a warehouse full of it. We just need to get it there. And that costs a lot of money when you're talking air freight and those sorts of things. So the best way to do it is a financial donation. That's a lot better than dropping off a case of water because we can buy 5 cases of water for what you could purchase 1 case of water for, and we can get it there easily. So the best way to do it is go to convoyofhope.org, make a financial donation because we can take your $1, stretch it at least 5 times further than you would be able to on your own.
Yeah, which is spectacular.
In the future, would there be volunteer opportunities with Convoy of Hope if someone has that action call? Yeah,
we have disaster volunteers. That's a little more of a specialized, involved volunteer than just a run-of-the-mill volunteer who shows up on a Tuesday or Thursday night, which are also great, and we need those. Any Tuesday or most Tuesday or Thursday nights out at our World Distribution Center, 1 Convoy Drive in Springfield. You can show up, and for a couple of hours, you can put together packs. And then a couple of weeks ago, people were putting together grocery packs and hygiene packs. Now those are being sent to Hawaii. So you never know where your stuff, well, I say you never know. Sometimes you know. Sometimes we can plan it for a community event that we're having, but sometimes you never know where your supplies are going to go. Could be Ukraine, could be anywhere.
Yeah, your guys' impact is amazing. Now, if people want more information, how can they get that?
The best way to do it is follow us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and what's the new one?
Threads.
We're on Threads. I forgot Threads.
We're on Twitter of Instagram,
Exactly. We're on Threads now and LinkedIn and YouTube. So all those places you can get up to the minute information about what we're doing. And of course, convoyofhope.org as well.
Cool, very cool. Ethan, thanks for being here and thanks to Convoy for all the amazing work that you all do.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.